Welcome to another uplift part of our existence. Hope all you creatures out there are doing well despite your circumstances and situations. This is recognizing and realizing that I need self care too. You know what I'm talking about? I don't need to just be worrying about other people in existence. I shouldn't be caring about anything what's going on in the news. I shouldn't be caring about what's going on next door to me. I really shouldn't be burning no desire of what's going on even in my family. You got to understand and understand. It's about lifting self to the highest plane possible, developing and becoming the greatest version of whatever it is that I want to imagine me to be. Let's let the people get on the web, y'all. In this case, you don't need no ticket either. Just come on in. Come on now. You don't need no ticket, y'all, to be thyself. My whole thing about existence is not leaving this earth dumber than what it was when I came here the first place. You must develop higher intelligence. Where else should you want to go? Huh? Wicked, wicked. Come on, get with it. Get with your own mind. It's about that time. First eye shine. Never mind, third eye blind. Wicked. And just hit it. Y'all mean then you just lift up the other one. The whole idea of existence is to return back to the essence from that which you came, vibrating on a higher frequency. Are we clear? Don't let me have to ever say this stuff again, people. Your city burning because you burning. It ain't. We got icy hot on the plane of existence. Last time I was able to hear anything of icy hot was in the so-called pharmacy. You know, you go in there on the shelf, you might got a little joint pain, muscle pain, or something. Me, I don't know where it sits where on what shelf. I go straight to the pharmaceutical cat. Excuse me. Where can I get some icy hot? He's talking about midway between Pennsylvania and California. I said, stop playing. People, don't nothing go on in the physical world if it wasn't going on within your mind. Oh, yeah, I ain't going to sugarcoat. I ain't sugarcoating all that philosophical, high power intelligence and science W.E.D. Du Bois and Dr. York and everybody else brought. I'm going to break it down to you where you're supposed to manifest it now. You don't need to be taking classes. It ain't no more cash at me. It ain't no more did you go to school. It ain't no more have you been saved. No, nigga. If you have been trained in being and coming into anything of Godhood, I don't give a fuck if you're a bishop. Excuse my language. I need you to be doing greater works than what Jesus was doing. I'm going to court with that. And the judge better not even get in my way if he or she ain't in a court. Yeah, the court will run on itself. All we got to do is just be there and bring up the topic. We don't need nobody one head individual. For that case, we all wear black. Like you at a funeral. Put your black glasses on and everything. Come on in the court. The whole area is the altar. People, I need to be advancing. If Elon is developing that of anything of advanced technology, where's my scholars, my teachers, my sages and gurus that's coming up with advanced knowledge? I better not be going back to University of Penn, Temple, Georgia State, Florida, Yale, Harvard, etc., etc. And you niggas still giving out the same books that you've been giving out for the last 3 decades. You're going to stop playing with me. Else we're not going to play at all. Everybody go. And this is what it's hitting for. This is what I'm explaining to you. The game is over. Okay? Take the Monopoly board. Real talk. It's only a minute before it be it be a hot situation near you. How you know you ain't next on the list? Where your firefighter is unable to put out your fire of your house. Now, I know you people in the city said, well, I never seen shit like that before. You know, nigga house catch on fire. Damn near firefighter got it out in 13 minutes. And you got the ambulance truck 369 on site. So, however, you got to keep in mind, anything can happen, people, and it normally does. Okay? Always remember that law. And you won't get caught off surprise and unexpected. Like, oh my God. Oh, how my house burned down. How do you how do we escape this type of unfolding of this of revelations. Huh, Nate? You bring up some good points. Well, you ain't bring up much good point yet, but you said some good concepts. It's easy. I need to be generating this type of energy, ultra gamma rays and frequency that ensures the unfolding of the said projection and that of self. Later on in life, after you've achieved this concept, you'll learn that now you got other forces that you're fighting, and there's yes, still to that degree and level, it's going to be kicked at. But that's just the way it is here when you're on the third rail. Always keep that in mind. Some of you call it the third dimension or third plane or something like that. It's all the same thing. Now, how do I see myself for today? Because yet remember, it's not supposed to be like yesterday. If I'm still working with the same New Year, what's today's date? The 10th? If I'm still working with the same New Year's oath of wanting to put down a cigarette, 9 times out of 10, I'm almost sure that person is still having trouble, and I'm going to hope that I'm wrong. However, you're very far behind, and you still have so far to go and grow. I already accomplished what I said I was going to do on the New Year. How long it's going to take you? Oh, you want 12 months, don't you? So until Christmas, next Christmas come around? All right, go ahead. You want to eat your little pork chops or whatever you know what I mean, sneak around. You know, I mean, this is in case this is what you're doing and is hindering your growth and progress. You see? Yeah, an individual could do what they want to do in life. But here's the kick. Here's the thing. Here's the part they don't tell the people. What you do does affect you. And just like the fuel that you can put in your vehicle, you know why you got all different numbers? Because it's different substances that does different things. Else I will just have all 7 pumps with the same number. 7. 7, 7. I got 7 pumps there, and all of them just be 7. Wouldn't that be nice and stupid? Right? No. But you got 87, I think it's 89, 91, 93, right? 93. Jack? Which one you use? Which one would give you the better ability and the optimization of the vehicle, of what the performance of the vehicle in which you have? Huh? You think, talk to me, if I take my 2025 Ford Mustang and put some 87 Speedway gas in it, that will suffice its performance, longevity, its endurance? Huh? Stop being so. Go stand in the corner. This is like an individual. You go in a lot. It's every car known to man, and they tell you pick one, and you go get a goddamn Hyundai, and I get a goddamn Lamborghini. And now we driving around. You mad. Why you, what's wrong? I ain't got like the same performance like you got. Who told you get that little dumb shit? Little 4-cylinder. I left you in I left you on 95 10 minutes ago. You had the opportunity, the chance to get the same thing I got, B. Same thing in the spiritual world, people. Yeah, it's okay to have a religion. I'm not telling nobody leave religion alone. I need religion in existence. Shit, without religion, I'll be scared of some of you niggas. Thank you. All that good thing. Under the law and what else you got to do? I'm not quite Baphomet too. Fuck it. I thank you because I know if if it wasn't for religion, especially Islam, oh, black people would be off the goddamn planet. Them niggas need to pray more than 5 times a day. Some of them in the penal system, and they do because they realize it. They'll bite one of them fucking, excuse me, they'll bite one of them guards' heads off. Literally. They just ain't got nothing to lose. So we gotta be grateful that there's religion in existence. Somebody told me that is used for conformity. Well, goddamn, I appreciate that. Who thought of that? Plato? Aristotle? Was it Benjamin Franklin? Good looking. I need these niggas. If you can't stand perpendicular on your own goddamn square, how you think? You better leave them people alone that's believing in someone other than themselves. This message goes out to those who are more than God and goddesses. Okay? I'm talking about the I'm talking about that sauce. WHO CDC know what I'm talking about. That part right there, my niggas. Yeah. Ain't very few niggas can tap into that. That liquid crystal light. You got them running around at little pop-up shops and metaphysic bookstores and looking for crystal quartz and putting it around their neck, all on their first eye. And I mean, that's cute. Okay. I mean, like, I don't wear I don't wear dark glasses while looking at this white blue beam shit. Just pardon the expression again. People I'm working on. One of the things before we get started, let me just finish opening it up, and we're gonna get started because I wanted to say how like I'm working on better performance and of the service in the content and the way I bring it to to society. I'm gonna still use that type of terminology. All right. On the fact that I realize what's going on, I see the differences and changes, and I just keep it in the chord with the correct bouncing of the ball. So I just want to say that, and now I'm not being because I'm being monetized or that I want to be monetized. Facebook, YouTube, I'm still unaware, unlearned, and unenlightened about how to get monetized and what to do. So I feel comfortable to keep it that way. I still can't even share screen yet. So as soon as I get one of my grandchildren's around, as soon as I get around one of them, I'll probably upgrade in my technology where I can share screen. All right. So that's in the time to come. But for right now, like I'm going to cut out a lot of profanity, because I realize I got a different sets of intelligence that gets to hear this type of information. And I know it's so important that I don't want to really take something away from somebody when in fact it should have been initially theirs from the beginning just by, you know, and I understand like how some of the elderly cosmic elites make mention of, and they did it for their purpose and reason, whether a person is built for it or not. I understand all that good concept, but I just want to keep infiltrating the the human side of existence without being succumbed to and of. I just got to be an element, something unique in that of myself. Everybody got their little gift that they do in existence, and you bring it to the best of your quality. You're supposed to. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm good at staying in the mud. I'm the mother. Excuse me. I'm the worm in dirt that's still gonna do good. Okay. I'm the one at the bottom of the sea. I don't care how hot or hell it is. People, we're gonna manage this. We're gonna throw in some air conditioners. We're gonna get Satan sit his nut, his self or her, whatever. We haven't got to that bridge yet. But in the corner, same thing you're doing now. Because why? I want to better myself. I'm working on self. And like I'm saying, self-preservation is the first law of vibration, not preservation in anything. You're not preserving yourself to anything. You're forever. What the heck you need to be preservative for? If you're the best, what are you stocking up your garage and your basement with goods for? Huh? Give that stuff to your family. Sell it. Don't hoard the things. So know thyself. I'm supposed to be continuously on a change basis. And the way I do it, it's probably every 3, 6, or 9 minutes. I'm better. I think I do it better than Nikola Tesla. Real talk. I just study all the ideologies. You name a nigga in the Western Hemisphere that, and Asia, Eastern, wherever, outside the ice walls. You can even go on into the galaxies if you want to. I used to speak Nuwabic, and that's a language only spoken in the 19th galaxy. You know what I'm talking about? So my knowledge is extensive. I could sit and talk to you till you fall asleep, and then wake up, and I'll still be sitting there talking to your subconscious. I've done it. Them the same people today, if they face me, I don't really be remembering, but they give me good remarks, and that's always a good thing. So, people, again, I'm going to be making changes on the way. This is not too much, but pretty much far as changing the vocabulary, humbling down with my vulgarness and my strong and mean demeanor. And that's really not me. I don't know where I get that. I know I'll get it from my enlightenments. I grew up around the roughest that American can get. So sometimes we often pick up that energy, and we can bring that out of us at any given time. So that's life. Why you think you resonated around that person for so long? That's your boyfriend. That's your girlfriend for a reason. It's a quality in them that you like. That nigga pull women good. If it be for anything, I want to be around him. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, she get all the dudes, and she could be the darkest, the nappy hairest, and no money having woman, and she probably be the woman that get the. It's magic, people. So let's get into what we're here for today, and I'm gonna do some reading. All right. All right. So, and we're gonna do a little paraphrasing on the ideologies that developed before us. It's important that we do that because one, we are revising, and we are continuously on a continuum basis of upgrading so that we can be what? Mentally healthy. Shout out to Reese. Okay, so listen. Winter urges us to schedule more downtime, but the festival season can sweep us into a whirlwind of time, sensitive preparations, social gatherings, and the nurturing of our loved ones. Between the office party and taking the family feast out of the oven, self care can easily be forgotten, and we may wind up feeling overwhelmed. Right? Got so much going on in life, running from, you know, this, that thing, and the other, and it's stressing us out. We listening to information on the radio and the news that's what? Stressing us out. People's behavior at this time is more sporadic and unpredictable and radical than ever, right? But according to the 2023 survey by the American Association of Retired Persons, 50% of caregivers are burdened emotionally from maintaining the role. And 4 in 10 caregivers rarely, if ever, feel relaxed. That's amazing. It's amazing to have over 85% of the American families dysfunctional. How is this so? And how do we remedy the matter? I'm telling you how. Listen, go back and view some of my videos. I say some of them because I got some videos out there that, boy, if I had time, I'll take them down. However, it's there for a reason. It attracts someone and something. Trust me. We got all different types of mentalities on this plane of existence. Okay? And this is what a good psychologist must do. Be familiar and aware with the different psychics, rays and energies and frequencies. You see? This is done, got to be a true psychologist knows that this is more than just a physical thing. I done been in psychiatric environments, and not as a certified psychiatrist, but was recommended as one, and almost lost the position what I was hired for in there. Only because one of the clients went to the director and said, this man should be in the rooms. I said, yo, why y'all do that? Don't go telling these people. Don't you know I would have been in the rooms? I would have been teaching in Temple, Harvard. I would have had my own goddamn auditorium already with a little pulpit, a little altar, like I'm a reverend. But like Jesus said, y'all don't follow scripture, and that's the problem. God, you don't need walls, y'all. These schools, it's like roach houses. Your children, they go in there and their mind get absorbed with anti-life, and they come out and they emanate that. They like weeble wobbles. You hear me? But listen, we got to understand that if a national survey conducted by the Ohio State University Wenix Medical Center found that 62% of parents feel the weight of burnout, right? Earlier this year, the American Psychologists Association revealed in a survey that 57% of workers are enduring work-related stress in the form of burnout, anger, emotional exhaustion this giving season. Remembering family members near and far. Wait a minute, am I on the right? Right. Okay, so bam. Let's get to the self-care. Let's get to the part. We already know how messed up we are. Malcolm X been telling a nigga that. All right? We don't need to keep repeating the same thing. This is the day and time of the census. Ask your astrologers that, first of all, your government has given you a new world order. And as you see, they are busy at work. They cleaning house. Look at California. You think you better read what's going on in your world symbolically, people. Don't look at it as what it is. You hear me? Because they have you thinking all kinds of crazy things. Oh, the mystery God is punishing the bad people. I'm hearing all kinds of stuff. You still ain't figured out how the fire started. So, but that's another video. I just want you to pay attention, okay? You got people burning in New York on the train before that fire. I'm taking you back a little before January popped in, of the burning of the Tesla 369, because that's what Nixon. I get goosebumps, y'all. I'm sorry, because that's spiritual shit. The Christians would probably expect me to start speaking in tongues. I know what they be feeling like. Because see, as I see what happens on this earth, I'm able to see it first in the crystal ball. So it's not surprising to me. I'm not in bewilderment. I'm not afraid. When I'm giving us the gift is self-care. Self-care needs to happen daily. At this point, I recommend every 13 minutes. The Pope doing it. At least you be in line with him. Don't let him be ahead in the line. You were just Catholic. Y'all went to church before. Don't act like you don't know how to get religious and Catholified. Everybody ain't come up in Catholic. I happen to come through Catholic. That's why Barry Tukey. That fire. Yeah. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Look, I'm gonna find this song, but they say Public Enemy made a joint. Hollywood Burn. My favorite Hollywood Burn is by this white boy. He say, "You never gave a fuck about me." I'm gonna see if I can find this. I don't give a fuck about you. Burn Hollywood, burn. I said, the news came on. I said, no. Y'all gonna stop playing with me. And I just came from the astral realm with all these other cosmic deities that they was negotiating and talking. I said, oh man, yo, I came back to Earth. You know, you got to cap it up in disguise with the humans because you don't want to scare the humans. So you got to say, yo, I had this dream, y'all. Yeah, I was scared. Barry Tukey, that's because you, hey, bro. If we resonate, you know what they say? Like minds attract. Unlike repels. Facts. We on magnetic energy. Google it. Anybody. You're just as magnetic as you are electric. That's your different poles. And one day we're going to get into the concept. That's right, magic magnetic. And so we got to get into the idea of understanding how it's not just your next door neighbor that's bipolar. Most of you people that's not getting a check for bipolarism is more bipolar than the person who the government is giving a check to for bipolarism. But they ain't going to tell you that. There's no way you could go to these jobs and do this work under stressful conditions and still maintain and not go postal on somebody. That's bipolar. I just got finished cussing my goddamn son out. I pull up at work because I'm late. I got to come in. You talking about good morning with smiles. I got to do the same thing. Good morning. That's not bipolar. I'm supposed to be like, man, shut the fuck up. Man, get out of here. What y'all got on the schedule for today? I'm mad as shit. My son got to lock the fuck up and he talking about he need bail money. I ain't got no goddamn bell, man. You talk about good morning. They be like, oh, goddamn, man. Get out of Hill's way. But I'm keeping it real, though. But see, if I act like real in this society, y'all gonna call the police and 302 me, right? So we gotta put your mask on. Self-care needs to happen daily, whether meditation, journaling, taking yourself out for a cup of coffee with a book, cooking yourself some nourishing food. That's one of the best things I can do for myself. I fix me my favorite salad, romaine lettuce. I forget and sometimes the purple green one. It all depends how I feel. Definitely cucumbers because it's high in alkalinity. Check. Red onions. Make sure you any tomato except I think it's grape tomatoes. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But it's just what else? Some what is it? Thousand Island. I like the Thousand Island. And if sometimes that's it basically. And probably some fish. Some baked salmon. Oh, that's so tasty. Put the right ingredients on it. Nothing GMO. Just a little sea salt, some good hot sauce, some paprika. Also on your salmon now. And if you want, you can throw some red peppers, green peppers, and orange pepper, yellow bell peppers in that too. That's also good for electrifying the organs. That's why they are different colors. Because once it's consumed, don't cook it too so good. Okay? Because you want the nutrients still to come out and do the enzymes and do its job. Because once it's in your body, people, it's got work still to do. People don't understand this is the science of what we're supposed to be doing. I'm not supposed to be just putting some junk in my stomach because I'm hungry. That's not hungry. Check. When your stomach is growling, it's only because it's been stretched out of shape. And the normal size of your stomach is no bigger than your fist. What the body requires is vital minerals. Vitamins, they call it today. Check. We need to be doing grounding. Most of you people living in the inner city around concrete and iron and tar, you need to be visiting your local so-called park. I'm sorry that it has to be that way, but it will change once it's in your mind. Remember, this is all made from the inside out. I need y'all to be clear with this, not vice versa. You're not a product of your environment. Your environment is the product of how you think. They don't want you to know that, man. And I'm talking about your teachers. Not all of them know, but most of them got degrees. Some of your judges, your lawyers, your mayors, your doctors. Yes, and even your pastors, preachers, and some teachers, police officers, firefighters. These people take oaths. So no, you can't find me inside of a wall somewhere. Talk about the doors open at 8. Better call me, meet me on the corner, ask me to give you a lift or whatever by way some other forms, meet up at the park. We do grounding. That's important, and that's what I meant when I said, I don't know if I said that, finish up my idea, but once you get to the park, we need to be hugging a tree, touching a tree. I need to be clear. These performances are sources of transformationing, of informationing, if done properly. Luckily, we all, and I use that word loosely too, because they take contaminating everything that I just told you, everything that I'm going to share with you. Satan is sitting right here next to me with his notebook and pen. Okay, and just like the movie Little Red Robin Hood, he's 10 times ahead of your path, setting you up. Shut up, nigga. He telling me, why you gotta tell them? I was gonna sneak up on them like I did Little Red Riding Hood. see, I got Satan. I'm going to take Satan out tonight. I rock with a lot of the female Satanists because I'm the positive God, if you will. So it keeps me balanced on earth, because they always going to, I don't want to share too much information. However, listen, people, we need to understand and understand how yeah, information is being transformed. How, and like I was going to say, luckily, why did you say that? Luckily, we are able to, once you lay this body down, so-called rest or sleep, we've got to cash. I'm going to send a Cash App energy signal out in the etheric realm for that of the energy buried to. If you Google research, you would be informed that your thoughts vibrates. This is why the Pope, when you go to the cathedral, they do this type of stuff. They are enshowing, etching in the fabric of existence, nigga. This is when you say God word don't come back void. These niggas is good witch doctors and magic performers, spirit cooking. Jack, thank you, Barry. So I don't want to get too deep in revealing. I don't do classes. I do one-on-one consultations only when I have time, because it's free. So if you contact me some via way of these means that they got for us set up, and we have the dialogue, let's get right to the source, the heart of the matter, and let's hope that we both receive what we was looking for, and moving on for the next 30 days. Don't keep calling me. Oh, what do you think about? I had a dream. I was in the water having sex with a mermaid. Nigga, how the fuck? Come on, man. Y'all gotta, let's not do this stuff. See? Because there's no such thing as dreams. You was just somewhere in another avatar having your experience. How's somebody gonna show and prove any different than that? I'll wait. And you could pass me with the dreaming shit because there's no proof. You would not go to court and win against me about this goddamn dream. That's the case. Niggas be beating cases all the time. Oh, Satan, the archangel Michael helped me, Your Honor. Mr. Hills, I understand you've been a renowned Muslim and now found Christian again, and you've changed your oaths in this. But in the court of law, we're going to have to be actual and factual. Did you not have sex with the mermaid? Let me see your sheets. A lot of times when you have sex, people, the sure way to know that it was real, if you come back to this body and you got the evidence in your sheet. Facts. Don't look at your wife. You trying to sneak out the bed, run to the bathroom, changing his underwear. You know what I'm talking about? No. You was actually somewhere with another family. You got a family in this avatar or in the third dimension. You got a family. Some of you got 2 and 3 girlfriends. And that's why you can't wait to go to bed. Huh? What them old folks be like? Oh, I got to get my beauty sleep. That's not no goddamn beauty sleep. They be beauty sleep for 10 years and they'll never look no different. I know what it is. You trying to get to your other husband because you tired of this nigga right here. He don't work. He's sitting there playing Xbox that you brought. So a lot of you people you don't want to do it here in this world because you know there'll be consequences, repercussions. So you so-called fantasize, dream about it, daydream. Isn't that not real? If that's not real, people, then you might as well do away with the concept as a man thinketh, so it be. And all that old good sassy stuff that these philosophical scientists and doctors talk. Mind over matter. Mind is everything. Use the power of the mind. Well, if the mind's so powerful, then how come I can't be having other experiences in other dimensions and other avatars, multi-existing, all at the same time? You know how I got them? This is what got me kicked out of school. When I told the psychiatrists they had me meet up with all they elite, the master of minds, the librarian, even the fucking nurse, of course, the principal, the vice principal, all my teachers. Who else was there? The janitor. That's the only nigga really vouched for me. But I said, y'all told me that there's somebody that looks like me on the other side of the world. Well, that's not really initially what got me kicked out, but ideas like that, when I threw it back up in their face, it didn't sit well. How you gonna ask a child what would you like to be when they grow up? Peace to you too, brother. Oh, Mind's Eye. Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah. Oh, long time, Mind's Eye. Yes, vibrate high. Be strong. Yup. No matter where we are, there we are. And if you want, once you reach the master level, it's like martial arts. Once you reach the highest belt degree, I don't know what quite sure it is. I just understand the string theory as a above so below concept. Same thing. You'll get the ability to incarnate to lower planes only if you want to. Some of us don't even have no other choice but to be reincarnated back to this type of environment again. Learning all over your ABCs, learning your 1, 2, 3s, learning that Christopher Columbus didn't discover America, taking all the bullshit from Trump, going through slavery again. You know what I'm talking about? Because you vibrate only to that extent and you never went beyond that. You died still fighting in a Malcolm X, Martin Luther King type of Jesse Jackson, Hope the Dream type energy. Huh? So like below, same above. When you graduate third grade, what is it? Grade school, you go on to middle school. You can't go back to grade school, right? You can't. They're gonna tell you you're too old, you're too big, you got all A's, you maxed out. There's nothing I could teach you, B. Check. But you can have an incarnation back into the same condition that you left in. So let's move on here. Even if you're spending the holidays with family, you don't have to spend every waking minute together. If you're going in the hotel, you traveling with family, you need to be on the toilet with your cell phone. I mean, without your cell phone, talking to yourself. That's the best time because you're in a new atmosphere, a new, surroundings. You're in another city you ain't never been in before, so of course the energy is different. Do things different. Go back home with a feeling of really knowing that, wow, I had a spiritual revelation. A lot of people just taking physical vacations and really don't know what spiritual revelations are. As if you niggas don't want them. And I can't have none. Like, it stopped at the prophets and the disciples. Does anybody get any more revelation as to where the heck we go from here? Besides hearing it come from the 2025 and the 30 plan? They locking everybody up. I don't know what Joyce Myers, Rick Warren, and all them other cats are doing. I bet if I turn the TV on, they still talk about the same thing from the 1800s. I guarantee you that. And that's not suffice for me, people. You know? I need to be spending time to myself, even if I'm on vacation with people. And everyone will be happier if you are happy. Whether we go online to create a curated box of comfort for ourselves or surprise someone with a gift certificate from their favorite yoga studio or nail salon, acknowledging body, mind, and spirit can be the ultimate gesture of generosity. You hear that? Acknowledging body, mind, and spirit. Not just the body, fellas. Stop telling her she got a nice gluteus maximus. She knows that. Don't you see when she walk by every mirror, every car window, she like this? Like as if they need to go get a donut because it's going down. We must caress the mind in the woman, first and foremost. Check. Fellas, you take that one little jewel I just gave you right there, you ain't got to worry about body. You're gonna get yourself in trouble now. Because you done caressed her mind, you done stimulated her pineal gland. You done reached an aspect of her before your semen did. One goes to the brain, one goes to the soul, the heart. But that's another video. I ain't here to lighten us earthlings on how to care for their other half yet. They don't deserve it. That jewel is far reached from these people of how anything. You notice don't nobody really give no videos on how to keep a relationship together. I'm trying to first get you together. You gonna fuck her shit up. But no, excuse me, cussing. Hey man, I don't know if I'm gonna hold that law. Facebook, YouTube won't pay me anyway. I gotta be me. If nobody don't like my cuss words, then go get your information from somewhere else. Go talk to somebody else. Go listen to somebody else talk shit to you. I'm sitting here talking the most elite of science. I'm able to at least, if anything, dialogue with you for over 78 trillion years just doing earthly shit. How about that part? So, some of these people, I hear them. I feel you. They talking about that's because they are unlearned. One of these creatures then made the remark that Earth ain't even been here 78 trillion years. That I could tell that's probably a high, that's probably a high school, if not college degree graduate who's very good in pseudoscience. Anybody who makes those remarks. See, y'all gotta understand, I'm a supreme elite teacher too, not just a lone psychologist. And I'm really don't categorize myself up under any title because I know the essence of me is far greater than what any dictionary can find for me. However, just for the sake of conversating, we need to know who and what we're dealing with. And we need to know if they got receipts. Can they back up what they do for you? Huh? Police officer coming to your door, not going to door. You won't just open the door up because he's talking about police officer. You want to see receipts. Can I see your badge or something? Woman tell you she's a psychologist. You want to be able to go in her office and see plaques, ribbons, and trophies. Right? So same thing with anything else in existence. Woman's word is their bond. Bond is their life. And that need not to be failing. And it should be suffice for thy sovereignty. Check. Right. It's called verbal contract. I don't need no paper and all that shit. Nah, we ain't gonna do that. We ain't even gonna shake hands. The mob, Europeans, they like to shake hands to confirm shit. Nah. Us non-ether beings, we'll feel you. You can talk all you want. But I need to say that again? Okay. And you know I'm right because those be the people you often forget their names. Why? Because you was too busy analyzing them in the spiritual realm. Because you know, nigga come up and talk a good game, especially if you're from Philly or New York. Be more. Huh? Nobody trusts nobody from now. Why? Philadelphia or be more. Chi-Town. No. Because they know the art of gift of gab. And Philadelphia, we call it the gift of gab. How many people ever heard of that? You wasn't developed with the gift of gab. So, again, creating self-care to someone else is like saying, I see you fully. I acknowledge that a person is more than just their day-to-day roles or responsibility. They have emotional, physical, and mental needs. Investing in someone's peace or transformation outlasts and outshines less thoughtful presence. Gifting a retreat experience, workshop, or wellness service to a loved one is like giving them permission to prioritize themselves. A gift many people hesitate to give themselves, especially after hardship, long work weeks, or even grief. So these experiences create a space for someone to step away from the stress, noise, and demands of the daily life, giving them a chance to reset. Now, some people may find it, I don't want to really do nothing for nobody. I just want to mind my business. The less people know I'm here on earth, the best. That's perfectly fine. If you know that you're the individual, that you've come to earth, and like, if I died up in my house or my apartment, what have you, and you niggas didn't find me for 90 days, it will be pretty much suitable and fine for me. Then you know that you don't need to be doing nothing for nobody, because all that energy you are investing in yourself. And the more energy, yes, you put in yourself, the more powerful you become. The more destiny you have to travel and experience, because you done wrote so much. So there's like so much that awaits you. You see? A person, a loner, spends a lot of time in the mind, like an iguana. You ever look at the life of an iguana? I used to have iguanas, right? And I put them in the you know, they got bigger and bigger because they go by the size type of environmental growth situation. And I would decorate it like it's a forest. I had iguanas in it. I mean, iguanas and chameleons in there too. But that was hard because the iguana used to try to eat the chameleon, and I used to have to snatch it out of its mouth. I was that fast. I would run, grab the tank, open it real quick, and pull the lizard out the iguana's mouth. And it'd be like, you're like, ew. But he was ready to devour them things. But the point is this: iguanas, they got the ability to stay still and sit. And those creatures have the ability to be in one position for over 24 hours. And the chameleons, of course, they change pigmentation. Same ability that you have. Look at the S-Man. They called her Mystique. And by way of doing this, you have to have and control every cell in your body through the infrared and frequencies and gamma rays of light. They call it the mind. So these creatures are able to do that. So when you come up and you look for it, like, damn, it take me like a half an hour to find the chameleon, and like another half an hour to find the iguana. But the iguana is always in its same place, never move. So I said to myself, wow, this has to be a boring life for these creatures. Let me get a bigger container. So, you know, you go out, you keep it, no change in the behavior. Mountains and shit I got in there, big puddles of pounds of water so they can act like it's an ocean around. I said, I know what they doing. I rolled some weed. I sat back. I put some tunes on, right? I lit it up. I said, they're good at astro traveling, out of body experiences. There's no way. Huh? We gotta think, people. And now some people may say, Nate, you reaching, man. That's a little too. Have you ever heard anybody explain it? Huh? You thought he was sitting there waiting for you to come home and feed him? Or you thought it was mad because it was sitting in a container and not running around in the Amazon jungle? Maybe all of the above. I told you, anything is possible and anything can happen, and it normally does. You tell me a thought that has not been thought of already and that can't be thunk. Huh? We can't do it. What man, woman do think will manifest. That's the law of physics, people. So guess what? Even if you did come up with a new goddamn thought, something that nobody even never conceived of before, you created it on a sphere, a plane of existence in some entity, some time and space, if you will. Some, of course, there's no such thing as time and space. However, energy doesn't die, and because energy don't die, because thoughts are energy, then it must be around and take on some form. This is why they say be careful of what you wish for. The eyes are the window to the soul. The Muslims like to tell the women to guard their gaze. You see? Because once she see this fine black deity, oh, she's never going to forget me, and he's going to be in trouble. Yeah. See, we cosmic gods and deities, we can do things spiritually without even doing it physically. Why you think they want to keep flushing you up with the fattest phones and all the different gamma rays and frequencies around you? Huh? Why you think you don't remember your dreams when you wake up? They interfering with it. With your yeah, they are. In Philly, they call them cock blockers. You trying to stop my game, my progress, my development. You hater. They don't want to see me be no greater. So they send them CIs on you. Those gatekeepers. Oh yeah, they do. You got to keep your mind eye open. If what's going on in your life is not in your script, and your script is in your hand, learn to read your palm, people. It changes. The line changes every 7 years. So if it's not in the script, and again, a lot of people don't know nothing about that, so it's okay. We have made it easier. I can't put it on social media, but everything is on time with time and doing fine. Okay, we know we got remedy for everything. We knew that this might not work the first time. We knew that she might not like this type of cereal. Don't you think we knew that? How can I not? How I'm going to be not supreme? I'm going to be not almighty if I'm doing magical things. I'm supposed to be. At least you're supposed to be talking it. Talk it, walk it. Talk it, walk it. Fake it till you making it. I don't care. Go crazy with it. But let it be for a good cause, a good thing. 99% of you never got to be what you told the teacher that you wanted to be in kindergarten when she asked you what you want to be when you grow up. That still has a mark on your soul that has not been dealt with and must be. That's the first initial one. Well, probably not. I can't say that. We've been mentally scarred from our own parents before we ever met the teacher where she can ask us such a question. But I have you know that was a trick question. That's disrespectful. In fact, they should have locked the teacher up for that, because you invade the child's mind at that point. You asking them what you. That's like, man. Oh my God, I'm going to get hype, boy. Y'all don't know how they mentally look it up. The government got our operation is called Mind Fuck. Niggas do it all the time. God mentally stimulates the woman before he physically satisfies her. The military says that you captivate the mind, the body automatically follow. And all types of slogans and proverbs and affirmations. Huh? We need to be doing self-care, people. We need to be investing in ourselves. A self-care gift can be as simple as basically locally made artisan bread or some life-changing personalized therapeutic intervention. I made mention about transformation of information. Now, because at one time we made it whereas we were cosmically enlightened and intel through that of vegetation, the sun, right? Sun gazing. That's another source and way of information. Letting the sun hit your skin, because remember, your skin is your biggest organ. And so the pores must be kept clean. And we do that by not being over acidic and toxic, people. All right. And so when the sun hits you, you are, and you close your eye, you are actually being downloaded with information from other dimensions, from that of where you initially reside in, up and from. Okay. Remember, everything is upside down and inside out and backwards. This is not you having experience here on earth. Rather, it is you who is creating the experience through that of density. All right. So, looking at it in that light, you have to understand that uh, China has allegedly hit the news with some experience and affairs of having a son. I'm just going to say these things because you could. This is public knowledge. Okay, this can be researched. All you have to do is punch in China create. Let me look up some of this stuff for us since we don't have any music playing. Yeah, I want to send out energy to all those two people and everybody out here in existence, under the radar, over the radar, and even here on the set. And I think that's going to be Mind's Eye and Very Chuki. Yeah, so big ups to you people. You know, during these times, what you see going on in the world has nothing to do with you, and I'm guaranteeing you that your lives, whoever hears this, if it's not so now or up until now, it will go on from this point in, right? All right. So I see Barry Tukey threw up the symbol, so that's an agreement. Resonate. We're supposed to be where we wanted to be all our lives, no matter if you was 3 or 33 or 103. Whatever it is that you built yourself up for the consecutive and continuously of wholeheartedly wanting, it's supposed to be manifesting for y'all. If you want to be a rapper, all you have to do is take the initial steps right now and go ahead and go and produce this rap career. I don't know if it's going to be Warner Brothers and all them other individuals. They not home right now. But what I hear, these cats is setting it off. All right, you. It's other means and ways. In fact, we're gonna put it under the New World Order. See, you gotta understand. I know the black people felt left out because when all the presidents was, when not all of them, but at least last 6 presidents spoke up the New World Order. Not one of them really, and I know for sure because I did my research, have ever included what the New World Order was for the so-called African Americans, right? Or black people. And so Black people, they would like, they don't know what's going on. They don't know what's in store for them or where they fit in the new world order. Nobody never even questioned the president. I don't even know if they questioned the Black Lives Matter. What's in the agenda? Kamala did not even have a clear concept and idea of what the agenda would be. Specifically for my niggas. So we got to understand, there's nothing there for them. You get your cream of the crop from that of what your nature is in of. You got to go home. What the Bible say? Every man must return to their own nation. That means you can go ahead and take your kufi off, cut your jasabir, take the, but I don't want to disrespect the clothing, but whatever the clothing is, go ahead back to the store, get some longer pants, okay? Like, it's unnecessary. Not just the so-called black man, but every man need to be tapping within themselves, and that's woman included. Woman, you don't need a man to survive. No, you don't. I agree. At least not today. Why? There's not a man suitable for her. Why you think even the woman who got a man is on social media twerking and body showing and revealing? And he don't mind? Man, I just posted a little joint with my muscles up one time. My lady down there kicked me out. I won't do that no more. I tried that shit. You know what I mean? I'm old school, so I see the young bucks, they letting their girl and everything. So I said, damn. And, it wasn't much. I ain't show no breasts or no navel or nothing. It's just those shoulders. I was in my young boy days. I was much bigger, a lot of body fat. Now I got it down to about 3% body fat on my Bruce Lee tip, right where I want it. But that didn't do well with me. So we can't do everything that everybody do, people. We got to go to ourselves. We got to be ourselves, love ourselves. So in closing, I'm going to read something from Louise Hay, who gives us a beautiful closing concept and idea about self. And I want to share it with us. And I'm going to hope in that again, we need not worry about the unfortunate mishaps and the ugliness that faces America. If you're not American, and I mean by being not American is not so much you say, well, I don't represent America. I mean, I'm American. I've been in America. I come from here. I'm not going to deny that. I'm in America for all what it's worth. If the aliens need to know where I've been, nigga, I've been in America in North Philly. They're not going to change that. African American. I believe I'm from the motherland. No, I'm American. However, we're talking about injustice, child mistreatment, endangering, and interfering with the pursuit and liberty of freedom for all people, and most of all, murdering people. There is no reason to be murdering people. Anything that is murdered. Listen, I understand sharks need to eat. And if you jump in the water and maybe if you bleeding or something, you get eaten, right? That's a little different. We're not talking about that type. We're not we we're talking about the unlawful taking of a life for unjust cause. Right? Even if I feel though that the person deserved, let's for example say that an individual took the life of a dear loved one, and I feel though now I need retaliation. Let me go get the gang, and we're gonna go out and take a life of another individual from their set. That's not life. That's immoral, debasing, and idiocy. Which leads not to no growth and development towards supremacy and perfection. And this is the sole purposes and reasoning for every creature that comes into existence, whether it's a plant, a butterfly, a worm. You ever wonder why a fly keep flying around you and landing on you? It ain't because it's playing games and you want to see how if you can hit it or not, or how fast you are. It wants you to knock them out. It wants you to kill them. You ever hear some people is like that? They want to leave this body. They want to die. Why? Because they want to move on and go on to another life. He tired of being a goddamn fly. He tired of being a hyena. He got to run around here chasing zebras and eating flesh, uncooked. Look at your dog and your cat when it's feeding time. See, because they know what time you normally feed them. They'll sit there and look at you and wait. What do you think that they thinking, huh? They thinking about, I can't wait to become a human, so I ain't got to depend on somebody to feed me. I want to be just like the master. You the master. To your dog, you the nigga that he want to be like. In the Book of Trust Life, Louise Hay goes on to say that I gently guide my mind toward trusting my own inner wisdom. No person, place, or thing has any power over me, for I am the only thinker in my mind. People, please, understand and overstand. If you have recited those words, it will prevail. It shall come to pass. There's no if, answer, but. It has no choice. You have already planted the seed. Don't let them shoot no infrared beams at it and kill it before it grows. As a child, she goes on to say, I accepted authority figures as gods. Period. She says, now, and you know me, that's going to be a big ass snap. But, and anytime you hear that word but, you know already, oh shit. What happened, Nate? I sent you to the store to get me 4 brand new tires, an alternator, and a battery. What happened? You talking about I went to the store, but you already know that you don't have the items. You don't even really want to hear the story. You just want to know, all right, well, where's my money? So I can go and get what I need, right? Louise goes on to say that as a child, I accepted authority figures as gods. Because remember, as children, you're going to be mystical. Because you're watching Sesame Street. Your mom always got you in front of the TV. They always giving you these dumb, illogical, and stupid holidays that's not real. So life going to be spooky for you for a little bit. It's going to be mystical. She says, now I'm learning to take back my power and become my own authority figure. And there's no law against that, people. Not in court, not in the judicial system, not in the Supreme Court, not in the Quran, and surely not in the Bible, where it states that thou should not worship self. In fact, the Pyramid Giza, allegedly now, I haven't been in there, but it is rumored to be over the doors or somewhere on the walls. Man, know thyself. It don't say man, know the people. Huh? It don't say man, know yourself and then go out and save everybody. It says, man, know thyself. So she's taken back her own power and become her own authority figure and now accept herself as a powerful, responsible being. All praises due to Louise Hayes. Amen. Amen. All praises due. So that, come on, y'all. Get that woman some energy, man. That's a beautiful thing. Anytime I hear that, that's joy to my heart, man. That's like me hearing somebody is at the hospital and they was a cancer patient. The doctor came out and said, guess what? There's a miracle. Your cancer has went into remission. You don't have no more cancer. Oh, man. How everybody go? Amen. Amen. It's the power of the mind, people. Remember last night, everybody came up to the hospital and they was around grandma in bed and they holding hands. So you hold hands because the energy stays in the cycle, the circle, the cipher. Magic, y'all. It's real magic now. Listen to me. Shut up. Close your mouth or you're going to go stand in the corner. Hold hands, people. When the Muslims pray, don't you know they got foot to foot and shoulder to shoulder? In the military, you can't break those ranks. It's an energy grid. It's called a ley line. So when you pray, up, Pastor said, prayers go up and blessings come down. I figured out what you was really talking about, Father Kelly. They really mean, Study the book of the Kabbalah and you'll understand what I'm talking about. This book here. Study this book, people, please. This is a profound read right here. This will upgrade your psychic ability 110%. Facts. You caused that woman that's on the so-called deathbed to be healed. And her alone. Her along with you. Because remember, the subject, the said energy grid, has to be in resonance and agreement with the power grid, or let's say the other branches for this to work. You see? Just like when the physical body is passing away, or ceasing to exist or to become unalive, what they do at the hospital, they go get the electric and they go get the neutron and the proton's electrical charge, and they jumpstart you. Same way I would do if your car broke down and your battery died. Oh, you got any jumping cables? Yeah. Doc, can you help me to jump in? All right, stay clear. Everybody clear. Start it up. And you see the line go like this. There you go. www.com again. We got him back. Everybody's success. But are you back alive? No, you back dead again. You back in hell. Should have stayed dumbass dead. But that's another video. So closing up with the concept of what Louise is making mention of. People, again, she said she's learning to take back her power and become her own authority figure. I now accept myself as a powerful, responsible being. As I meditate every morning, I get in touch with my own inner wisdom. Right? I get in touch with my own inner wisdom. That means know what it is, what's the next move after you done brushed your teeth, got something in your stomach, and took care of the family. That's the outside. What's going on inside? You ready to work on something? You ready to get rid of a character that you have been not favorable of, right? See, all these things can be going on. Now, if you don't need no working on, then you don't need to be on this Facebook page. This is for people. This is a message. This is information for those who want to continuously become supreme. You know what I mean? And then still, even if you are the most high and supreme, you always can take what I've given here and elevate it to the level of the intent in which best suits and fits you. That's the beautiful thing about information. It's infinite. Right? So the school of life is deeply fulfilling as we come to know that we are all students and all teachers. Right? We each have come to learn something and teach something. She says, as I listen to my thoughts, I gently guide my mind toward trusting my own inner wisdom. Grow and blossom and entrust all your affairs on earth to your divine source. All is well. All right? So make sure you take care of yourself and you do it on and with purpose, people. This has been a Nate the Great Facebook and YouTube stream. I was the host, Nathaniel, aka Nate the Great, and I'm out of here. in life. Y'all know what it is. Tell yourself there's nothing more greater than this.